Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Asian Cup 2025 Qualifiers Group number 1. The game between the United Arab Emirates national team and Syrian national team. The result for the game is 78 for Syria national team and 63 for the United Arab Emirates national team. We have already the coach Fankudu Petracci and the Syrian national team player Isa Nadim. If you don't mind, we would like to switch off the mobile phones before starting the press conference and before starting the questionings. The floor now is with the coach Fankudu. Can you please give us your comments about the game?
Yes, of course. Good evening, everyone. Hard luck to Team Emirates. I would like to dedicate this triumph, first of all, to my players, because they did such a great effort today. Secondly, and no less, to my family, especially my wife. She is my biggest supporter, and I'm here because of her. And lastly, to the Syria basketball family, to the Syrian people, to our supporters, that I hope they could celebrate this important triumph that put us in track to qualify for Asia Cup 2025. As we predicted, it was a tough game. We had to work quite a lot to stop key Emirati players after the close game that they play with Bahrain. Our players execute really well, 90% of the game plan, and we were able to take a pretty good lead and hold it in the last minutes, because we knew Emirates is a tough game, well known, because they know how to come back into the games. They know how to come back into the games. So I think the key for the success and the triumph was holding the game plan for 40 minutes, never relaxing, and I was like mentally prepared to take timeouts whenever they were outscoring by 6 points. That was our rule. What happened in the third quarter, they scored 2 3-point shots in a row, and immediately we were ready to go back to our game plan. So overall, I'm really happy to lead this team. It was like 15 fantastic days with them. In this short period of time, we were able to build something, to create some hope for the future. We got a couple of new guys joining the squad, junior players. So I think we need to keep on this track, and with the aim of being able to participate in the next Asia Cup in Jeddah.
أولاً أشكر لاعبين أو لاعبي الفريق المنتخب السوري، وثانياً أشكر زوجتي بشكل خاص لأنها دائماً في قوة دفع لي في تطوير العمل مع منتخب سوريا، وأخيراً أشكر عائلة كرة السلة السورية والأداء والتأهل للمباراة القادمة. المباراة كانت صعبة، عملنا على إيقاف مفاتيح لعب منتخب الإمارات، نفذنا 90% من خطة المباراة، ونعرف أن المباراة من المباريات الصعبة. مباراة منتخب الإمارات من المباريات التي ليست من المباريات السهلة، والفوز كان بسبب الضغط خلال الأربع أشواط اللي شكلناها على منتخب الإماراتي. بشكل عام أنا سعيد بتدريب اللاعبين خلال 15 يوما السابقة، وقد قمنا بضم اللاعبين صغار السن، ونتمنى تحقيق أهداف قادمة مع المنتخب السوري. الموبايل لو سمحتوا شباب. The floor now goes to Isa Nadim, the key player of the Syrian national team.
First of all, I want to say hard luck to the UAE team. They play amazing basketball together. They know each other for a long time. We also, we have to give credit for our coaching staff to be able to build something in a very short period of time. We were getting better day by day. We were just focusing on this game because we know this is what matters for us. About the game, I would say we studied the team well. We've been preparing to their key players, their system, how we should defense. We made a couple of mistakes, but the most amazing part that the team was able to always keep it together. on the court and outside the court, everybody from head to bottom, everybody was one hand to deliver this win that the country needs too much.
أولا أشكر اللاعبين على الأداء المميز اللي قاموا به، وأشكر المدرب على دفعه لينا خلال المباريات والتدريبات خلال الفترة السابقة. هناك خطأ تم ارتكابهم لكن تم تغطيتهم بشكل سريع، وأشكر تكاتف اللاعبين ومجهودهم خلال المباراة، ونتمنى إن شاء الله في المستقبل أداء جيد للمنتخب السوري مع المدرب. The floor now goes to the media journalists, but if you don't mind, I'd like you to represent your names first and the company and the journals which you are representing. The floor to you.
My name is Johnny. I'm from Emirat Yom newspaper from Dubai. Coach, well done. As you say, it's a short period with the Syrian national team. What the difference, I mean, about between Lebanon match and today match, especially if looking about the first half against UAE, it was nearly the level, it's nearly between you and UAE team. But in second quarter, it's big gap. The Syrian team is go big gap. And then we back third quarter and fourth quarter. What is the difference between Lebanon match and today match?
Okay. Without trying to be disrespectful about the Emirates team, Lebanon is quite of a powerhouse in the Middle East. They have they've been playing together for a long time. They have 4 or 5 players with the national team during this last tenure of successful tournaments, starting with the last Asia Cup and the last World Cup. So, working with the same coach. In a very competitive league, all the players that belong to the Lebanese national team, they play in the Lebanese professional league, which is quite demanding. So I think it has to do quite a little bit with that, and that for Lebanon is mostly the top sport. So what it means to be a part of the team was like quite challenging. And secondly, it's time. So we're gaining experience game after game as we were able to put everything together. I arrived here, I guess, on the 12th, and I didn't have the whole team because Al Ahly clubs were playing Wassel. So we joined together on the 17th, and from the 17th until today is 9 days. So you can imagine how little you can do with a team in 9 days. So for my perspective was like trying to get to know the best quality of my players and trying to suit them into the system instead of trying to impose my philosophy. It was like a kind of, I mean, let's see what I have and let's see what I can make to look these guys as best as possible. And for sure, having a player like Javion Blake facilitates and eases everything, okay? He was quite amazing in every game. And today we have the big difference is some of the Syrian national players step up. They step up like Nadim today. He stepped up with an amazing game defensively and offensively, because maybe the highlight is set on how he scored a 3-point shot, but he was able to stop the best, or the key guy for me, that it's number 10 from Emirates. He was the key player because he has the capability to catch and shoot really quick with a great scoring average. So the key was focused to stop this guy, and he was able to do both, which is quite rare. And at the end, it's about, you know, chemistry, trying to build the proper team, trying to create a friendly atmosphere, working atmosphere without not being undemanding. And I think we achieved those goals, small goals, very clear, and with the proper people in the proper place.
Any further question from the journalist? Thank you so much. This is the end of the first part of our press conference. We will be back soon with the second part. Welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us the home team coach, Coach Munir bin Salmani. Then we have also the key player of the Arab Emirates national team, Amr Khalid Al-Amri. Coach, the floor with you. If you don't mind, we would like to ask you about the game today.
First of all, we have to congratulate the Syrian team. It's a well-deserved win. There is no doubt about it. But I have to give full credit to my player because we fight. They gave everything. In sports, in basketball, one day you score, one day you miss, and this is a part of the sport. I want to tell some figures. Usually, rebounding is a key factor which indicate the winner. And tonight we out-rebound Syrian team 44-34, but we were not able to score those easy baskets. And this is all about it. 3-point, we are very close. Another thing. It's a game of opposite. Normally we should be under pressure, under the rim with the bigs, but it's the guard. Nadim Isa played very good. Javon Blake and Arbasha, those three, they score double digit. And the opposite, it's our big guys who scored. So we are expecting the guard to score and to have this balance between two. But regardless of the figures and the scouting, once again, it's a long way for the qualifier. Full credit and full trust and full confidence to the player. All the outcome, the margin, what happened on the game, everything is on me. So I'm here to just congratulate also my player.
The floor now with the national team of Emirates, Amr Khalid.
First of all, we congratulations for Syrian national team and best of luck for our team. It's still a long way to go with 3 windows, like Coach said. The only thing I'm sure of that we're gonna fight, practicing to be there in the next 2 windows. Thank you for Coach for trusting us, and like I said, we're gonna try keep fighting. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Captain. Now the floor with the media and journalists, if you don't mind, ask in English as well. Your name and the journal.
Johnny Jabbour, Emirat Yom newspaper. Coach Munir, as you say, if looking for figures, 3 points is very near, but there is a big gap about the percentage in 2 points. If you're looking about Bahrain match and today, the percentage is less 10%. Today, Syrian team 63%, and for us, nearly something in 30, I think, but anyway, it's 10% less than Bahrain. Second matter, as you said in a rebound, we see that in a defense, we have a lot of space of area down our basket, and the Syrian can go from the round and the lines, and they did a great job. UAE team started great job in the first quarter, but I don't know what's happened in the second quarter, and then we try to back again third and fourth quarter. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, of course. So regarding the 2-point field goals percentage, it's normal, you know, when we drive and we face big guys and we cannot hit. So defensively under the basket, they put us pressure. But on defense, last 2 games, Javon Blake is 38 point and 28 point. Tonight we limit him to 19 until the end. So when you put effort and you put strategy to defend, so you gamble and you give room to other player, and that's how the other guard they score. But it's a bad day in offense, and that's the only way. It's a bad day on offense. And one other point, so we score the 3-point. We try to come back with a 3-point, but it was a bad day. One night you score, one night you can't.
Any further question? Your good name and your journal.
Hello, good evening. My name is Mohammed Al Hassan from Smash Sports. First of all, hard luck to the UAE team and well done for the Syrian team. Away from the statistics, looking into the core of the team, comparing to the Dubai Championship that happened a couple of weeks ago and to the match of UAE against Bahrain, what happened in the communication within the team? As I noticed in the game, there was some sort of lack of communication that led into the, some of the team members, like they couldn't perform well.
Yeah, but okay, communication, first of all, it's totally different roster from Dubai Tournament and Arab Championship. So we were missing a very key player, but I didn't want to mention that I have no excuse. I will not put it on the table because I trust my player. But today when you fight to come back and you have many blank possession, you stop the ball and you don't score, you stop the ball and you don't score, of course it generates frustration and that's it. So it's not something that it's serious that I would worried about. The will to win, to fight was there, but it was bad day on offense.
Thank you, Coach Munir. Thank you, Omar. Thank you for the journalist. This is the official end of the press conference, and see you in the other games. Thank you so much.
Thank you.